Welcome back. We survived the morning traffic and immediately headed out to the countryside. There are so many cool places to see in Vietnam, but if you have only got a couple of days, this is the perfect itinerary for Ninh Binh. Let's start the journey. We wanted a full 48 hours to just explore, so we actually traveled down to Ninh Binh the day before. If you're looking for the perfect weekend getaway in Vietnam, you absolutely have to add Ninh Binh to your list. We spent an amazing 48 hours there, so here is everything you need to know. We started out catching a limousine van from Hanoi. We got so incredibly lucky because we were the only two people on board, so we had the entire van to ourselves. It's a super quick and comfortable ride. We checked into our base camp, Liberty Hall. By the time we dropped our bags, we were completely exhausted. So we just grabbed a late lunch at Chef Hien's restaurant. The staff there were so friendly. After eating, we took a quick evening stroll around the neighborhood and then immediately crashed for the night. Alright, time to head out. Honestly, there are a ton of beautiful locations hidden around Ninh Binh, but we narrowed it down to the absolute best ones you can cover in a 48-hour trip. First off, we started day 1 by hitting the road to Dinh Pagoda, and the views on the way completely set the tone for the trip. Once you arrive, just a heads up, this place is absolutely massive, so save your legs and definitely pay for the electric cart. You will want to budget at least 2 to 3 hours for this stop because it is a massive maze of halls and gardens. As you wander through, a few things you cannot miss are the 1,000-armed statue inside Quan Am Hall, the endless walls of golden shrines, and the giant bronze Happy Buddha outside. The scale of the architecture here is just unbelievable. Finally, make sure you head up to Bao Tap, the main tower. It is a small extra fee to go up, but that panoramic view of the mountains is 100% worth it. Since this place is so huge, we actually made a completely separate, detailed video just for this Dinh Pagoda. You can find it on our channel, and also I'll leave the link right down in the description box. Right after exploring Dinh, we made the short trip over to Hoa Lu, which was actually the ancient capital of Vietnam. The entrance alone is unreal. You literally walk right over the water with these huge mountains all around you. Make sure you actually go inside the old wooden temples. The vibe is super unique. There is honestly way too much history to cover in this one itinerary, so we made a whole separate video breaking down just this place. We'll drop the link in the description so you can check it out. After all that walking around the ancient capital, we definitely needed a break. So we hit up Pet Coffee, which is hands down one of the best coffee shops in all of Ninh Binh. If you're an animal lover, you cannot skip this stop. The whole cafe is just filled with these super friendly cats hanging out everywhere. It was the perfect spot to grab a drink, chill out for a bit, and finally rest our legs before heading to our next spot. The drive over to boat ride had some pretty awesome views, but the pier is where it really kicks off. You step onto the boat and you're immediately surrounded by these massive limestone mountains. And the craziest part? The guides here row the boats with their feet. It's wild to watch while you're just floating along. Seeing them row with their feet is wild. Meanwhile, I trip over flat ground. Let me know in the comments if you think you could actually pull this off. Then you start heading through the caves. You go through all three back to back, and you literally have to duck down so you don't scrape your head on the rocks. Going through the dark tunnels is really fun, but honestly a bit scary, though it's easily one of the most highly recommended tours here. But question for you guys, are you brave enough to try this cave ride, or would the tight spaces freak you out? Comment below and let me know. Right after you pop out of the last one, there's a little midway stop where you can pull over and stretch your legs. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking for a second because honestly, you just need to sit back and soak these views in. I mean, come on, look at how insane this place is. We hopped down to do a quick hike up the cliffside, and the view looking down at the river from up there is completely worth the steps. By the time we got back to the pier, it was pitch black and the lights along the waterfront were glowing, which was really cool way to finish day one. We were completely dead tired, so we just grabbed food and crashed. Since this boat ride is such a huge highlight, we actually did a whole separate video showing the full route. So definitely grab that link in the description if you want to watch the full tour next. Alright, so for day 2, we got up super early to head over to Hanoi Caves. You definitely want to get here by around 7 AM if you want to beat the midday heat. But then the real work starts. To get to the iconic viewpoint, you have to hike up about 500 stone steps. The staircase splits off midway, and honestly the stairs are pretty steep and uneven in some places. So you definitely want to take your time and bring plenty of water with you. Once you finally make it to the peak, you're standing right next to the legendary giant dragon statue that stretches across the mountain ridge. The 360-degree view from up here is completely unreal. You can see everything. Once we got our photos, we headed down to walk through the massive lotus fields at the base. Trust me, you will need the break after that climb. So right after surviving the Hanoi climb, we headed straight back to the pet cafe. Honestly, after all those steps, we just wanted to sit down, grab a coffee and hang out with the cats for a bit. The whole place is just incredibly relaxing. They have this open garden area in the back where the cats run around and play, and it looks right out onto this beautiful green field. It was the perfect spot to just chill out and recharge before the rest of the day. After finishing up at the pet cafe, we headed straight back to our hotel. While walking through the property, we stumbled across this indoor wall art setup leading up to the sky bar, which had some really cool prints and aesthetic frames. But then, literally out of nowhere, this massive rainstorm rolled in. The wind picked up instantly and we watched this intense downpour lash down right from the terrace. Honestly, the weather here changes so fast. It completely transformed the whole mountain view in seconds. Thankfully, the storm cleared up pretty fast. As soon as the rain stopped, we decided to get back on the road and make the most of the evening. We headed over to Bichdong Pagoda, and getting here right after the rain was actually great. The famous stone bridge at the entrance looks really cool with the mountains right behind it, and it was nice to catch it without the midday heat. The whole place is built right into the side of the mountain. We actually couldn't do the full hike all the way up because the steps were too wet and slippery from the storm. But exploring the main area was still really peaceful. We did a full detailed video just on this pagoda, so if you want to see the whole layout, definitely check out the link in the description. After leaving the pagoda, we headed over for dinner. The whole setup was super cozy and the food we ordered was honestly amazing. But the best part was definitely the pets running around. There were a bunch of cats and dogs just chilling with the guests, and it honestly felt like we got adopted by them. They hung out with us the whole time and made sure we had a great experience. From there, we headed back to the hotel to catch the night views from the terrace, which was the perfect way to wind down and officially wrap up day 2. Next morning, we threw everything into our bags and hit the highway for our next big stop. We were so hyped to see what the next location had waiting for us. But right on cue, the sky opened up. A little rain isn't stopping us though. Our full Ninh Binh guide and all location details are in the description. So, ready for the next city adventures? Hit subscribe and let's go!